I am pinning the side seams together with the seams going out. Notice that I'm first pinned at the top and then the bottom. I'm threading my pins through so they won't fall out, and the pins are sitting right exactly on the stitching line. You need to do this because no two knits ever react in the same way. And in spite of all the care that you've taken in fitting, you've been really careful in your pattern work, some knits just have more give than others, more drape than others. Some knits are thin and clingy, and so you want to have more ease. Other knits might stretch a little bit, so you might need less ease. I like to put enough pins in so that it really simulates being sewn. And now I'm going to try it on and have a sense of, did I get it right? What's working, what's not working. So I usually start with really looking at the neck and the armhole. And if you take a look at the armhole, this is a trick I learned from my Aunt Mary. And I do it with jackets, with blouses, and with t-shirts. So what I've done is I've just pinned in a line of pins. It's like drawing a line. That's where I want my sleeve seam to come. And on stretchy knits, they can stretch a lot. So you can play with, I could play with, pulling it in and saying, oh, would it look better if that line went like so? When I look at it in the mirror, I'm having a yes. So I'm going to bring that line in, see, and it'll taper and meet at the shoulder seam, and it'll taper and meet at the underarm seam. But in this area where I really am fussy about my fit, see, I can redirect where that stitching line is going to come. The other place I'm going to look is, how's the neck? The width looks good, but I'm thinking I want it to be just a little bit lower. So I look in the mirror and I say, okay, I think I want the neckline to come right there. So that's all I really need at this point. I look at the rest of the fit, and in my studio I work with a big mirror and with a big hand mirror, so I can turn and get a feeling for how it looks from the back as well as from the front. And I'm going to do the same thing. This is a little tricky by yourself, but I'm going to do the same thing in looking at where does that sleeve seam hit me in the back. Now I'm liking where it hits me in the back just fine, but if I didn't, I would put a pin in or make a mark with erasable chalk and then take the garment off, pin in a line of pins that give me a starting point, and then adjust from there. I like the length. I'm liking everything about this shirt. I'm very pleased with how it's coming together.